You are taking a live look at I-70 looking in Vail right now. You can see really not so much traffic right now. I think we really saw the last of that yesterday with everyone sort of heading back to the Front Range, heading back to the airport, heading home after our last weekend of summer in the mountains. I cannot believe it's over, and it really is starting to feel like fall. I got in my car this morning and it was a little chilly. I was at Ford Amphitheater last night watching the Bonnie Bear show, and the minute the sun set, I was like, darn, it's cold. So fall is really upon us, but that doesn't mean that, Vail is any less amazing. It is still a fantastic place to be, and there are still a lot of really fun things going on that we, of course, are going to be telling you about on the show today. So welcome. I'm Molly Dewey. I'll be your in-studio host today, and it is Girls Morning Vail here on TV8, which means that it is me in the studio and it is Miss Ashley Prill out on a little epic morning adventure, and the two of us will be bringing you all the fun all morning long. And we've got really an all-girl crew as well. Elise is on cameras. We've got Tess on audio, and Mackenzie and Becca producing and directing. So an amazing show brought to you by all women, which, as you all know, is something I feel very passionate about. So wanted to tell you about some other cool events, like I mentioned, that are happening. It may be really the end of summer, but cool things are still going on. So the Vail Symposium event is happening tomorrow night, Wednesday. I can't believe it's already September 4th. That's insane to me. And so it's kind of a cool event. It's called Stressed is Desserts, spelled backwards, with Brian Luke Seward. And he is a nationally and internationally renowned expert in the field of stress management, mind, body, spirit healing, and corporate healthy promotion. Now, I think you all out there know what I do for a living. It sounds like this guy and I need to be best friends, right? So this is going to be a pretty cool event where you're really going to kind of tap into your consciousness and learn a lot about how to mitigate stress on a regular basis. And if you aren't able to make it, of course, you can always reach out to me, because that is something that I specialize in. So again, that's tomorrow. We're having a watch and win, giving away 2 tickets for that later on in the show, so you are not going to want to miss it. And then also this coming Saturday is the last Minturn market of the season, which is so sad. If you haven't had a chance to head over to charming little Minturn and check it out, do so this Saturday. It is such a fantastic place. They have really a whole host of vendors. I love the diversity of vendors. It's everything from food to home goods to crafts to jewelry. I mean, you name it, they've got it there, and it is a whole lot of fun. So 9 to 2 this coming Saturday, your last chance to do that. So like I mentioned, Ashley Prill is out and about. I actually have no idea where she is this morning. Ash, so I was at Beaver Creek Oktoberfest this last weekend, and I didn't see you, but I know you've got the whole getup from when you really did this in Germany last year. Are you going to be at Oktoberfest in Vail this coming weekend? Like, what's going on? When are we celebrating together?
Oh, I will be at Oktoberfest in Vail this weekend. I will also be in Oktoberfest in Vail next weekend, and hopefully all of you will be there with me. But yes, Melly, I'm so excited. My dirndl, it might be the most expensive thing that I own in my closet, but it was so worth it. And if you want a chance to get dressed up, or just to have schnitzel sandwiches and some delicious beer brought in specifically from the Oktoberfest in Munich. They bring in Spaten. It's one of the 6 breweries that's allowed to be served at the official Oktoberfest. And this is all going to be taking place this weekend in Vail Village. So it's going to be going on the 6th, 7th, and 8th, and then in Lion's Head the 13th, 14th, and 15th. So Vail likes to celebrate in 2 different weekends because it's just that much fun. But I was here in Beaver Creek, and I did enjoy a brat and some sauerkraut. It was awesome. Also, something else that you want to check out while you're in Vail is Epic Discovery. It's so much fun. It's a great way to, get your adventures in with your entire family. And they have so many different ways to enjoy mountaintop adventures. If you've never experienced it before, there's the mountain coaster, which is kind of what started a lot of the Epic Discovery activities. But this is 3,400 feet of elevation that you're going to be dropping down the mountain, and you're going to get that wind through your hair, and it's just going to be spectacular views and so much fun, kind of guaranteed to have smiles. Plus they have the Game Creek zip line tour. There's 7 different zip lines. It's so much fun. Again, it's at the top of Vail Mountain, Epic Discovery. You can get your passes at the lift ticket offices. Now, coming up on the show today, we have a really fun one in store for you. Like Molly was saying, it's Girls Morning Vail. Not only do we have, Molly and I going back and forth, but we also have not one, but 2 watch-and wins for you. So that's going to be a blast. We have some great information about what's going on with an event coming up here at Beaver Creek, Hike, Wine, and Dine. Anytime you combine wine with hiking, basically it's my favorite thing ever. So stay with us as we kick off this beautiful Tuesday. It's a little bit cloudy out here, but we have some great information about your local weather forecast coming up right after this break.
Hi everybody, I'm Mark Sassy. I'm a TV host for Good Morning Vail and TV8. And when I'm not talking about the outdoors, I'm in the middle of the outdoors. I spend my free time on the rivers fly fishing. All aboard!
Step on, take a look around, and take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us, the Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Hi, I'm Dan Saline, owner of Carrots Jewelers, located on East Meadow Drive in Vail Village. I've been a custom jeweler in Vail for more than 38 years. At Carrots, our passion is designing exclusive custom jewelry that features one-of-a-kind designs. Stop in and visit Carrots, a working studio gallery of fine art jewelry. To learn more about our custom designs, call 970-476-4760 or visit our website, carrotsvail.com.
Engel & Volkers is committed to providing the highest level of service to buyers and sellers in the Vail Valley. With decades of experience marketing Vail Valley properties, we are backed by a global company with over 800 offices and 10,000 agents worldwide. This extensive international network offers unparalleled national and international exposure for our most exclusive listings. To learn more, stop by our Vail Village or Beaver Creek offices and meet with one of our exceptional advisors.
Have you ever felt rug love? Shop at Rugs Benedict and find the rug you love for any room in your home. Our selection of imported, handmade rugs is unmatched, with over 1,000 beautiful area rugs in stock. You can find rugs to fit any room at any budget. Rugs Benedict in Avon has been serving the Vail Valley since 1972. Finding beautiful new area rugs has never been this easy and affordable. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know rugs. This weather report is brought to you by TV8, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Hey, let's take a look at that local weather forecast for today and for the rest of the week. I don't know if you were here through Labor Day weekend, but it was pretty warm during the days, but then it's really starting to cool off pretty significantly in both the mornings and the evenings, and that is really a sign that fall is here. So today, here's what we can expect: a high of 77, a little cloudier, not as much sun as we were seeing this weekend, which actually is super nice because you can get out, you can do all of your fun outdoor activities and not worry about, getting really sunburned or getting overly hot and sweaty. It's kind of nice because you can get out and do the fun activities and then go sit outside and have a drink or whatever and not feel kind of sticky and gross like we were maybe experiencing this earlier this summer, So let's take a look at what's happening later tonight. Really quick, gonna switch this map here. we have got, well, we're just going to go right into I-70 here. Let's take a look at what's happening in the I-70 corridor. Going to be pretty nice, 90 to the west of us in Eagle, 82 over in Avon, 84 in Vail, and then 87 down in Denver. Going to be nice and warm on the Front Range and really nice and warm in Eagle as well. So might not during the day quite feel like fall just yet. And then here's what's happening in the next couple days. Moving through the week, we're going to see temperatures in the low 70s dropping down into the mid 60s through the weekend. Chance for some rain Thursday and Friday, potential thunderstorms as well. So if you're out and about, just good to always, be prepared, have a backup plan for if there's maybe going to be some lightning. You maybe don't always want to be on the mountain in that case, or if it's just going to be rain, good to just have a rain jacket on hand. So that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up, we're going to check in with Ashley and see what she is up to.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Good Morning Vail. Streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Thank you, Molly. I'm here outside the Beaver Creek Chapel, and this is a place that they always have, by the way, like the best flowers, but it's something that as soon as we start to see our mornings kind of a little bit darker, I love seeing this structure because they typically have lights on, and then when the snow falls, it's just a really, really cool environment. But there's a lot of history behind this chapel. Now, President Ford and his wife Betty, they had a lot to do with bringing this chapel to Beaver Creek, and they actually put the steeple in up there on President Ford's birthday. I believe it was his 78th birthday, maybe 73rd. I'm not entirely sure. It was in his 70s, but they became some of the first residents here at Beaver Creek, and then shortly after started working on having a chapel built. So it was a little bit of a struggle, but they did a lot of work, and they were just some of the people that brought it to fruition. But something that I think is pretty cool is, I think we all know Betty Ford as the Betty Ford Centers, and she really helped people with addiction. And one of the things that she used to do here is, there's a AA meeting that happens in the Vail Valley, but typically they aren't necessarily like advertised and widely spread, like, oh, this is a thing that's happening. But she started an AA meeting on New Year's Eve here at the chapel, and she used to bring cookies for everybody that came, because typically that's a tough moment for people that might have addiction. So anyway, pretty cool history here at the Beaver Creek Chapel. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park.
Elevate your adventure this summer at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park in beautiful Glenwood Springs. You'll get unlimited turns on all of the park's awesome attractions, plus 2 cave tours for one low price with our Fun Day Pass. Only $53 for kids and $58 for adults. Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park, America's only mountaintop theme park.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Weather's perfect. Family's all together.
And we switched to Geico, save money on our boat insurance.
How can it get any better than this?
Dad, I just caught a goldfish.
There's no goldfish in this lake. Oh.
Whoa.
It's pure gold. We're gonna be rich. We're gonna be rich!
It only gets better when you switch and save with Geico.
The Book Report is brought to you by the Eagle Valley Library District. Read, learn, grow.
All right, now if you are not familiar with the Eagle Valley Library District, they are doing everything right. I have lived a lot of places, and I've always been somebody who loves to take advantage of the public libraries, and the Eagle Valley Library District has a couple different locations, of course, throughout the Eagle Valley, and my gosh, they just really have such an incredible array of offerings. You know, anybody, of course, can go get a library card and can check out books and magazines and videos. I actually spend a lot of time right over here at the Avon Public Library doing work. Since I work from home most of the time, it's nice to just get out and, you know, get a little change of scenery. The Avon Public Library actually has a really nice fireplace that I love to sit next to, but they're also doing this really cool thing this summer where they started this maker space essentially called the Spark Studio. It is so cool. It's all about experiential learning. You know, a lot of trial and error, figuring out what people have done before you, things like that. And we're talking 3D printing, you know, virtual reality goggles. I mean, the works. This is no longer your grandmother's library. And so this is normally located in the Eagle Library, but maybe you are familiar with all of the construction that they've been doing to, of course, improve that particular location. So for this summer and fall, it's been moved to the Gypsum Public Library location, but I highly encourage you to go check out the Spark Studio. Really a fun time for everyone. So that's your book report for today. Coming up, we got plenty more Good Morning Vail fun coming your way, so don't go anywhere.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Glenwood Hot Springs Resort. A whole new side to water.
Well, this isn't exactly a hot springs, but it is Beaver Creek. Going to be a lot chillier than what you'll find over at Glenwood Hot Springs Pool and Resort. Did you know that they are home to the world's largest hot springs pool? And they also have a spa, premier athletic club, resort boutique, and on-location dining. And they're open from 7:30 this morning until 10 p.m. So it could be a great day to go and relax and rejuvenate there in Glenwood. And today here, right at the base of Beaver Creek, it is a chilly morning. We have some clouds going on right now, and we'll be expecting to see a high of about 77 degrees. So that's a pretty big departure from seeing those highs in the 80s yesterday. And we'll have increasing clouds throughout the day, but most of the moisture is probably going to be kept to the divide, continental divide, over where, you know, Arapahoe Basin is, and where Loveland is, and those areas. Now we'll be seeing our low tonight around 48 degrees, so dipping back into the 40s for that sunset at 7:36 p.m. And if you are going to be out and about, maybe heading to Glenwood, you'll find those temperatures much warmer on the valley floor just because the elevation change. In Eagle today, 90. It's going to be warmer than Denver, with Denver being at 87 today, 84 in Vail, 82 in Avon. And then we'll start to see some more moisture in the forecast tomorrow, really through the next 5 days, which is great news. That's going to really help to mitigate the fire danger, and also just to help keep things nice and green and fresh and cool it down just a little bit so it actually feels like fall. It does feel like fall first thing this morning, but as we get into the middle of the day with those warmer temperatures, it's definitely been still feeling like summer. But we're going to check in with Molly and find out what's going on with our roads this morning.
This road report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
You know, if you spend a lot of time driving around the Vail Valley, around Eagle County, over Vail Pass, you know, from Denver up to here or back that way, traffic is always a little bit of a question mark, right? I mean, summer is synonymous with construction season here in the Vail Valley particularly, and really probably all around the country. But then, you know, we've got all these holidays and whatnot that really make traffic, you know, sometimes it can get really, really backed up. So we're looking at I-70 right now up over at Vail Pass. Super clear, which is great. I know my family is actually headed back down to Denver. They're grabbing their flight back to Wisconsin at the Denver International Airport. So they'll be pretty stoked that there's no traffic, because I know they got stuck in Labor Day traffic from Telluride last year, and it ended up being, you know, like a 9-hour day in the car. Flights were missed, all that stuff. But so really good to know that roads are going to be clear today wherever you are headed. And then also that some of that construction is still going on. So just do be really cautious. You know, there are workers out there crossing the roads, you know, barrels. Always good to just slow down. Give yourself a little extra time to get everywhere. Just continuing for the next couple weeks, because construction is sort of inevitable. So just good things to be aware of. Coming up, we have got plenty more Good Morning Vail fun and a watch and win coming your way, so get excited.
Welcome to Boone's Wine and Spirits, where we're buying big, selling low, and having fun. This store offers the largest selection of beer, wine, and spirits. Alongside 42 cooler doors, this wide array of choices is accompanied by a knowledgeable staff and 5 in-house sommeliers. You are sure to find something that you cannot live without, or something you just have to try. Come on by, say hello, we hope to see you soon.
Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram on the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Introducing a boost to your workout water. Electrolytes meet vitamins B, C, and E. With no artificial sweeteners, this is the new Propel Vitamin Boost.
Once you get your fill on the hill, located just steps from the skier bridge here at the base in Lion's Head, you're gonna find El Sabor Restaurant. El Sabor Restaurant is one of only a few restaurants here in the Vail area that offers truly ski-in and ski-out dining. They have grab-and-go burritos every morning for breakfast, unforgettable and affordable lunches, and an outstanding dinner menu. Let's head into the kitchen now and find out what the staff is serving up. Let's go. Mikey D, thanks for letting us come into the kitchen today at El Sabor.
You're welcome. Glad to have you.
So your menu is pretty unique, and you have some new offerings that you're incorporating. What are you going to make up today?
Today we're going to make our daily special, which is going to be catfish tacos.
Catfish tacos. What a good
Delicious.
idea. Sounds delish. Do you want to walk us through the process?
Sure can.
Sounds good.
All right, here we go. So we start with some catfish fillets.
Okay.
We soak them in buttermilk. Then we have our flour mix: flour, salt, pepper, paprika, a little cayenne.
Okay.
Right? So once they've marinated, we're going to put them in the flour and just coat them nice. Once you have them coated, they go right to the fryer.
Okay.
Put our basket in.
Yep.
Take our fish, and you want to get it 1,000, 2, 1,000. This way it doesn't stick to the bottom.
Oh, got you. Now, these are thin fillets. They probably cook pretty fast, don't they?
They do. They'll be done in about 1.5 to 2 minutes.
Okay.
Right to the texture we want for tacos. And once they're done, we're going to hang them out, let them dry off for a minute. Now we're ready for tacos.
Okay, Mike, 1.5 minutes for the catfish in the fryer until they float.
That's correct.
Let them dry off, and now the final preparation in the plating.
We have some tortillas here that we kind of cooked, so they got a little bit of a bubble in them. It gives them a little crunch, but yet keeps them soft.
Okay.
We prefer to use corn tortillas. Then we're going to take habanero slaw, We put that on the bottom. Take our pieces of fish, lay them in there nice and pretty. We're going to put some Roja aioli on there.
What's the flavor behind the Roja aioli?
So the Roja is one of our sauces that we use for enchiladas. It's made from a guajillo chili. Then we're going to add some cotija cheese. Just a little bit. It's pretty pungent, so you only want to use a little.
Okay.
And finish with cilantro for color and flavor, freshness. And that, catfish taco.
Oh, that looks so. We're looking the skier bridge right next to Gore Creek, and the food looks great and smells even better. So these are the catfish tacos. What else did you bring out?
Well, we have a great burger menu. We do sandwiches every week from different regions of the country, and we do daily specials just like the catfish tacos, and we also feature handcrafted cocktails.
So Mike, these are made from scratch every day?
Every day.
So good. If people want to find out more about El Sabor, make a reservation, check it out, what would you recommend?
Visit the website, elsaborvale.com.
Okay.
Friend us on Facebook or follow us on Instagram.
Love it. Thanks for having us here today, bud.
My pleasure, Mark.
I love it. All right, once again, this is El Sabor in Lion's Head, and this is the local dish.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Beaver Creek.
No, it's pretty nice here. I know Ashley is a little further up the mountain over in Beaver Creek, and I think it's a little chillier just being even a few feet higher than where I am right now. Feels pretty nice, not nearly as chilly as it was earlier this morning, and this is kind of how it's going to be now, where we've got these cooler mornings and cooler evenings, or really significantly cooler, and then warmer days. So here's what we can expect for today. A high of 77. As we move into that 8 o'clock hour, we're going to be moving into the 50s, partly cloudy through the morning and really through the afternoon. Winds pretty minimal, coming in west 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then later tonight, it's going to be, like I said, a little bit cooler as well. The low is 48 and the sun is setting at 7:36. I don't know if you were here for the summer, but we were seeing sun. You know, the sunset was happening 8:48, 8:46, so much later, and we're going to just see that time keep getting earlier and earlier. I gotta say, as much as I love the winter here in the Vail Valley, I cannot believe we're going to start seeing the sun setting at like 5:30 pretty soon. Oh, those days are getting shorter and shorter. But that's a look at your local weather update. We're going to check in with Ashley right now and see what she's up to. She's just crushing it up in Beaver Creek on a little epic morning adventure.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Good Morning Vail. Streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Oh, Molly, I don't want to talk about the sunset happening at 5:30 already, but I know what you mean, though, because typically, in the middle of the summer, the valley floor already has sunshine hitting it, but not quite yet this morning. Now, for any epic morning adventure, it should all start right here at the base of Beaver Creek, where you're going to find the trail maps, which is super easy. And this is the same thing for the winter. They have, the summer trail maps that are completely free, and they have just so much great information. But then you also have, of course, the big map, which is the same thing that you're going to have on your smaller one. Now, listen, it's Tuesday. It's the day after Labor Day, so I'm going to be kind of taking it easy. Also, I need to kind of stay close to home. I have things I need to do right at 9 a.m. this morning. So what we're going to do today, we're going to do the Village Loop. It's just this little green guy right here. It's about 1.7 miles, and it offers some of the most beautiful views of Beaver Creek when you're over here on this side looking back toward the mountains. So it's definitely a good one for kind of a cloudy, kind of a cool kind of Tuesday. Now, I wanted to point out too that for the trail ratings and closures right now here at Beaver Creek, look at this. Everything still open. Everything is open. So if you want to get out for a bike ride or a trail, a little hike, or maybe even a run. Yesterday the trails were completely packed. I ran into a lot of people out here, but I have a feeling today's going to be a lot more quiet. And something else that we should point out too is that the Centennial Express gondola and chairlift right behind me here will not be running during the week anymore this season, only on the weekends through the end of September. All right, we have some wellness tips with Molly coming up. I have a feeling maybe it has something to do with pumpkin spice. Molly, anything?
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
The electric vehicle market is booming in the automotive industry, and that's why I'm excited to have Brian Hannigan from Holy Cross Energy here to tell us a bit about a new program you guys have to help increase adoption rates.
Thanks. Our Charge at Home, Charge at Work programs introduced last month provide access to electric vehicle chargers for our members at their homes or in their workplaces to help them use electric vehicles and take advantage of the technology that it provides. Our chargers are free, they're covered by rebates, and we'll work with electricians to help get them installed. We'll cover the installation, the warranty, and the maintenance over a 3-year period, all that in exchange for a flat monthly rate that appears on the members' bills. So it's a great program.
Just easily subsidized over 3 years, so essentially free chargers.
Free chargers, yeah. And so all they need to do is visit our website and start the process there.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Brian. I appreciate it. Check into Holy Cross Energy's website, adopt an electric vehicle, and help saving the planet one car at a time.
The extraordinary is a promise only Beaver Creek can deliver. The extraordinary is filled with infinite ways to spend your time together, where thoughtful details create a place for you to truly belong. And one-of-a-kind experiences are shared together. Beaver Creek. Belong in the extraordinary.
Hey team, it is that time, Wellness with Molly, my favorite part of every Good Morning Vail show, and hopefully one of your favorites as well. So this morning, wanted to talk to you about one of my favorite breakfasts. I know I make smoothies on the show a lot, and those are so great for summer, especially as it's, you know, really, really warm here all summer long. But now we're really kind of moving into the cooler months, especially cooler mornings. So one of my favorite breakfasts is avocado toast, and you can do this so many different ways. You can mash the avocado, you can just slice the avocado, you can make it sort of like guacamole with either lime or lemon. You can kind of keep it plain. So I wanted to show you one of my favorite ways, my lazy version of avocado toast lately. So I have here, I just toasted an Ezekiel sprouted English muffin, which is kind of something I've been obsessed with lately. You can do Ezekiel bread. You can do, if you really want to treat yourself, go get some salt bread at Hovey and Harrison and Edwards. Oh my gosh, makes the best toast. Or just if you want to munch on a piece of bread, incredible. But so good. So I'm using this Ezekiel English muffin. I already made half of it here. And then I, of course, have an avocado. And so it's really easy. You just have the avocado, you kind of slice it up. I just use a butter knife for this because as long as the avocado is ripe, you know, it's going to be pretty easy. And then I just kind of cut around it really nicely. And so avocado, you guys, is, you know, I think people have been saying, oh, it's so trendy right now. You just get it everywhere. It's what all the celebrities are eating, right? But there's a reason for it, okay? It is jam-packed with potassium and fiber and antioxidants. I mean, golly, it is, you know, it's so great. So people always say, eat carrots for your eyes, right? But the antioxidants in an avocado are actually so good for your eyesight. Fun fact about that. It's great for high blood pressure. You know, I mean, it's got more potassium than a banana, 14% of your daily value, and a banana only has 10%. And can lower cholesterol, triglycerides. So I do that, you know, it's of course a really high fat, but it's a monounsaturated kind of fat. It's a fatty acid, just like olive oil, which I'm using right here. I drizzle just a little bit of olive oil on top. And then I'm obsessed with this everything bagel seasoning, which you can get at Trader Joe's, and then they have something similar to it at Kitchen Collage over in Edwards in the River Rock as well. And I just do a little bit of that. It's pink Himalayan sea salt, regular sesame seeds, black sesame seeds, garlic, and onion, just like an everything bagel. And it is so delicious. And this is such an easy, quick breakfast that is really healthy. It's the fat's going to hold you over for a long time. It's a little warmer than a smoothie because you've got that toasted either piece of bread or English muffin, and it's just a really great way to kick off your morning with something super healthy. So that's your wellness tip for this morning. Coming up, we're going to take a quick break and then take a look at that local weather forecast, so don't go anywhere.
This weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. 3 villages, hundreds of brands, one great Rocky Mountain location.
Oh, Molly, you know, my favorite way to have avocado toast is with some lemon and olive oil and then red pepper flakes. I like a little spice on there. And you're looking at a beautiful view from Durkin Mountain that's also known as Keystone Mountain. They renamed it in 2003 after Max Durkin. He's one of the founders, and not only was he one of the founders, but he also contributed a huge part of his life to that mountain and did a lot with the ski school and the terrain, and amazing guy. Look him up sometime. Great story with him and his wife Edna. Now over at the outlets at Silverthorne, it's the same exit that you take to get to Keystone, right at exit 205. You're going to find some really good deals, even though it's after Labor Day. I was just doing a little sleuthing. You can go to outletsasilverthorne.com, and they open at 10 a.m. and they're open till 8 p.m. And right now Carter's is doing up to 50% off. It's something they do 2 times a year, and it only goes through today. And that's great news because I have a baby shower I've got to go to at the end of the month. Now, if you're going to be heading over there, you're going to find temperatures in the 70s today. That's our daytime high. Very similar temperatures for Silverthorne as what you'll find here at Beaver Creek and also Vail. So high of 77. And then we'll be seeing those temperatures overnight tonight back in the 40s. So that's a little bit cooler than what we saw for last night. And we do have some increasing clouds throughout the day with that sunset at 7:36 tonight. And then if you're going to be getting out and doing a hike over there like what I'm doing, maybe you want to go check out Max and Edna's Resort Keystone. You'll find those temperatures in the low 70s and 60s depending on how high you go. So you want to make sure you have a rain jacket with you and also some extra layers just because it can be a little bit chilly. And then looking ahead in our forecast, we have some moisture on the way. Thank goodness. We definitely need it. But it looks like really for the next several days we have at least a good chance of seeing some rain, which is awesome. Awesome news. And you know, this time of year, as things kind of calm down after Labor Day, maybe you want to get out and have the golf course to yourself. Maybe you want to try something a little bit new. Coming up, we are going to be taking you golfing at one of our favorite courses here in the Eagle River Valley.
Join Hope of the Grand Valley October 19th at 10 a.m. for the 5K 10K River Trail Walker Run. This is a fundraiser for Hope of the Grand Valley, which is a hand up, not a handout, by fostering and encouraging independence and self-sufficiency for low-income families. Registration is now open for all ages and goes until October 18th. Early registration is $25 or $35 the day of the event. You can register online at itsyourrace.com. Join us for the annual 5K 10K Walker Run for Hope of the Grand Valley October 19th.
Vail's most talented architects, builders, and interior design firms are creating some of the most spectacular homes in America. And our cameras will take you inside these homes and introduce you to Vail's most respected real estate companies specializing in high-end properties. Watch the Vail Home Show each day right here on Vail's TV8 or online. And remember, you can catch this show on the web anytime at vailhomeshow.com.
Welcome to the Eagle Ranch Golf Course, an 18-hole public course located just 30 minutes west of Vail. Eagle Ranch offers the longest season of any golf course in the Vail Valley. Designed by the legendary Arnold Palmer, Eagle Ranch features wide fairways and 5 tee boxes to play from and is truly fun for the whole family. Let's go over to the driving range and meet head pro Jeff Boyer and learn a little bit more about the course. Nice looking swing there, Jeff.
Thanks, Henry. Great to see you. Welcome to Eagle Ranch.
Thanks for having us. So Eagle Ranch is truly one of my favorite golf courses around. Really fun to play, close to Vail. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what makes it so special?
You know, Eagle is really a family-oriented community, and so is the golf course. It's a great golf course for just about any golfer to play. It's a little bit more spread out, not quite as high of elevation changes, makes it more straightforward. You can hit driver on most of the par 4s and par 5s, which people like to be able to do, especially with the altitude here and the ball flies further. On average, it's probably 8 to 10 degrees warmer than Vail. The golf course, because of that, is in great shape for much of the season.
One of my favorite things about Eagle Ranch is actually the grill back here. Great place to eat. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, the grill is great. Great food and cocktails, beers right here at the clubhouse.
So there's a lot of great holes to choose from, but what would you consider to be the signature hole here at Eagle Ranch?
The most memorable is definitely number 12. It requires a lot of precision but power, long enough to carry the second shot, which you have to make over a creek that runs through the hole.
Sounds like a great challenge. Let's go give it a try.
All right. You ready?
Ready.
All right.
Worried about this hole though.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one.
Looks like a fun day to play.
Yeah, it's going to be gorgeous.
All right, Jeff, so we've made it out to 12. Tell me what makes it the signature hole.
Well, it's a beautiful hole, and it's also a very challenging one to play. You have to hit a long and precise drive off of the tee. Then you're forced to make a decision on whether or not to lay up on your second shot or try to get over the creek that is out there. And then you have a third shot to a fairly level green. But one thing that you can't see from the tee box here is we actually have an alternate green. It was too challenging for the everyday golfer, so we built an alternate green. That's the one that most people use, but the old green is actually really fun to play, and maybe we should try that today.
I'm up for the challenge. Let's do it.
All right. Good ball.
Ooh. Nice.
Nice drive right in the middle.
Right where you told me to hit it.
The end of the fairway is 125 yards if you want to lay up, but you've only got 160 to clear the creek and hit it to this safe area over here. 180 or 190 really puts you in a perfect spot up there.
Let's do it.
Perfect.
That'll play.
Oh, baby.
Man, that's a tight little green there, huh?
It is, isn't it? Great putt, Henry.
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks so much for having us, showing us your signature hole. I'm hungry. I'm going to go down to the grill and grab a burger, but you should come out to the Eagle Ranch Golf Club.
At the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's, we carry flowers that signify why we want to end the disease. And we walk so that one day, there will be a white flower for Alzheimer's first survivor. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
Sign up today for the Walk to End Alzheimer's event at the Brush Creek Pavilion in Eagle on Saturday, September the 28th at 10 a.m. For more information and to register your team, please visit alz.org/walk.
Let us put you in the spirits. Avon Liquor.
Hey guys, I'm looking for some amazing craft beer. We got it!
Hi, I'm looking for the best wine selection in the Vail Valley.
That's us.
I'm looking for great customer service and an awesome rewards program.
They got it!
So if you want great customer service, an amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor.
Let us put you in the spirits.
When your energy is spent, but there's so much more you want to do. New Starbucks Triple Shot Energy. 225 milligrams of caffeine for the energy to do what matters to you. What gives you energy?
This weather report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
A cloudy start to your Tuesday, also nice and cool and just a hint of a breeze. You can see the grass is just kind of blowing just ever so slightly and very quiet here at Beaver Creek this morning. Yesterday it was hustling and bustling. There are all kinds of people out on the trails, people getting their coffee, walking their dogs, and this morning it seems like everything has just taken a big deep breath and calmed down. And we're also seeing our temperatures calming down just a tiny bit with a high of 77 degrees here at the base of Beaver Creek and some increasing clouds throughout the day. We could see some scattered showers along the divide, but not necessarily for us, just kind of that cloud cover. But we'll be seeing some of that moisture a little bit later on in the week. Now tonight, our sunset, 7:36 p.m. My goodness, it is so crazy to see that continue to inch closer to 7 o'clock. And we'll be seeing our sunset at 7:36 tonight with our conditions, if you're going to be getting out there along the I-70 corridor, much warmer than what you'll find here at the base of the mountain. So if you're going to be maybe going out for a mountain biking adventure in Eagle, you'll find a high of 90. That's warmer than Denver today. Denver will be seeing a high of 87, and then 80s for Vail and for Avon. But then look at this 5-day forecast. We have moisture on the way, and we also have temperatures dropping into the 70s, and we're going to be seeing some nice cooler temperatures as we get into the rest of the week and into the weekend. So I'm looking forward to that. I want it to feel like fall. It kind of feels like fall the first hour of the show, and then it starts to warm up pretty significantly. But if you're looking for some really hot deals, the outlets at Silverthorne is the place to go. 30 to 70% off name brands every single day. And up next, we're taking you shopping.
All right, now we're going to be talking about one of my favorite stores anywhere, and at the outlets at Silverthorne, my favorite store has even deeper discounts. Peggy Ziegler with us from the outlets at Silverthorne, and we're talking J. Crew.
J. Crew.
This
It is your
exciting.
favorite store.
This is exciting to have J. Crew in here. I'm fired up about it. What do we got today?
I am too. Well, we've got a multitude of outfits. You've got to see them, and great savings every day. So first we have Miss Olivia. You're going to love this. Olivia has on polka dots. Such a hot trend. It's not even a trend anymore. It's such a staple.
It's a staple.
It makes you happy.
Yeah.
It's a happy dot. So she's got also her floppy hat that almost looks like it's got fun little dots on it.
Polka dots around
right?
it, yes.
Her jean jacket, again, a fabulous staple. Her white with black dot t-shirt, and we paired that with her black with white dot shorts, and then we went ahead and got those adorable sandals, all from J. Crew. Her whole outfit, including those adorable, amazing earrings, will be $316. Comes to $147. She's saving $168.
I'm honestly floored by, because that's the main store that I go to when I'm at the outlets at Silverthorne.
Yes.
And the savings there are, it's so deep, the discounts, it's unbelievable. I'll go in there and walk out with a bag of clothes and didn't even put a dent in my wallet. That's how good it is.
You don't feel bad. You don't have to think twice about it.
Feel good and look even better.
Yes, exactly.
What do we have next?
Callista. So she has on J. Crew Kids. She's got on that adorable striped peplum top. She also has that precious skirt on. When she swirls around in the back, you're going to see it's got a really cute bow detailing on the back of her fun top. She has her fun little sparkle bag. She's dressed up with pearls too. And then we just went ahead and put some flip-flops on her, which are all half off anyway.
What's that outfit normally cost? full retail?
$212. Comes to $117. She's saving $94.80.
Now,
Thanks,
so within
Calista.
J. Crew, the store, you also have the crew cuts, which are going to be for the littler guys and the littler
Right.
girls.
That's right.
And we have a guy coming in right now,
We
Mr. Alex.
do. Alex B. He looks fabulous. He is like our prepster guy. He's got his
Love
Happy
that.
Friday t-shirt on. Friday it says. He's got his white basic Oxford shirt, and of course, Mark has helped him detail his
He's got
sleeves.
the half tuck
He's
going.
got the look.
And he has the J. Crew sleeve roll. Like
Oh,
he knows
yeah.
what's up.
He knows. He's
Watch
hot.
out, ladies.
Oh yeah. And then he's got his camo shorts on, and they're just long enough that he looks great, and he's styling. That's all I can say.
100%.
Flip flops. He looks great. $123 would be retail. Comes to $60 outlet. So he's gonna save quite a bit. Half
60
on
bucks.
half. Yeah, $60.
For Alex's outfit.
Yes.
That's
At J.
unheard
Crew.
of. Shut the front door.
I know it.
Peggy.
I wish you could fit into that size, but I don't think so, Mark.
I'm not going to try.
No.
Next up.
Okay, next we have Isabella. So she also has on a crew cut, fun little outfit. That's her floral detail ruffle top. So cute. We paired that with a fun little ruffle skirt, and look at her adorable little bag, her glitter bag.
I love it.
Isn't that the cutest?
Yeah, it is.
Her bow fun eyelet headband, and then she also has flip-flops on as well. Her whole outfit would be $202, including that bunny bag. Wow. $135 is outlet. She's saving $67.
I love that. And you get that VIP savings card, and it says right here, Peggy, 10% off your purchase of $100 or more on top of the amazing savings you're going to find, right?
Right. So be sure and pick that up at Customer Service, the Welcome Center, before you go shop. It's the first thing you need to do.
Go and get it and have it with you every time, and do the crew today.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome! All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us. The Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Christie Sports has 2 convenient bike shops in the Vail Valley, a new full-service shop in Westvale, and a rental shop on Bridge Street near Gondola One. The experts at Christie Sports provide unmatched service and product knowledge, featuring mountain, bike path, and road bikes from Scott and Trek. Christie Sports has bike rentals for kids and adults, including free delivery. And expert mechanics guarantee 24-hour turnaround on basic tunes. When you need bikes in the Vail Valley, think Christie Sports.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Christie Sports Local Bike Shop with the Valley's newest full-service bike shop in Westvale and rental bikes available in Vale Village.
If you're looking for adventures, Christie Sports can certainly help you with bikes, with snowboards, with skis, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about for this Epic Morning segment. I'm standing right in the beginning area, the Hay Meadow Park area of Beaver Creek, and did you know that they have the most dedicated learning terrain in the state of Colorado, and this is part of it right here. It's kind of amazing to think about it in the summertime because it looks so different, but you have your own dedicated gondola right there, and you also have the ranch right up there that has new ice cream parlor, so much fun. But in addition to having this learning area down here, Beaver Creek is pretty rare in having a learning area at the top of the mountain at Red Buffalo Park, and that is actually anticipated to be open for opening day this year because they have invested all kinds of money in the snowmaking process and the efficiencies and new gear. So Beaver Creek is planning to have more than 3,300 vertical acres open on opening day on November 27th, which means top to bottom skiing and riding on opening day. That's never happened in the history of Beaver Creek. So this is amazing that this is going to be available, and especially for all the beginners out there. So head on over to Christie Sports, get geared up for the winter season at great deals. They have fantastic staff that can help you find exactly what you need. And coming up, we have exactly what you need for tonight. Watch and Win is coming up right after this.
You hear the jingle, you know what that means. It is time for our Watch and Win. We are giving away 2 tickets to the Vale Symposium tomorrow night, not tonight, Wednesday night, September 4th. It is a super cool event all about really tapping into your consciousness to work on stress mitigation and burnout with this amazing guy, Brian Luke Seward. He is going to be doing the talk, which is called Stressed is Desserts Spelled Backwards. So I can only imagine. I'm sure his talk is going to be really fun and really interesting. He's nationally and internationally renowned. Really an expert in the field of stress management. He's worked at the White House. He has worked with Olympic athletes. Really going to be a very cool event, I have to say. So he does all this kind of mind, body, spirit healing and corporate health promotion. And so again, that's tomorrow night. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. The program begins at 6 p.m. and that is taking place at the Grand Hyatt in Vale. So if you want to be our lucky winner, I'm just going to make it really easy for you. You just have to be the 3rd caller, okay? Lucky number 3. Call the number on your screen. That is 970-754-8888. Again, that is for the Vale Symposium event. Stressed is Desserts Spelled Backwards. That's tomorrow night, September 4th, which is a Wednesday, over in Vale. 970-754-8888. Be that 3rd caller. Best of luck to you all.
This weather report is brought to you by TV8, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vale for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Such a beautiful morning to get out for a hike, and today our temperature is a little bit cooler than what we've been seeing. We're starting to kind of return to more of the normal temperatures rather than those record-breaking highs that we saw over the last couple days. Highs here at the base of Beaver Creek in the upper 70s. Same thing at the base of Vale. They're both at the same elevation, and some increasing clouds, which we're already starting off with a bit of a cloudy morning this morning. And we could potentially see a little bit of rain across the divide, but most likely not touching the ground here in the Eagle River Valley. Tonight, lows also just a few degrees cooler in the upper 40s as opposed to the 50s, which is what we saw the last 2 nights. And our sunset just inching closer to 7:30. But a beautiful day to get outside for a hike, for a bike ride, for just a walk with the dog, or maybe just to have your lunch outside if that's more your flavor. But beautiful nonetheless. We're glad that you're here with us. And coming up, hour number 2 is right around the corner.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vale.
Hey, good morning, Vail. Happy hour number 2. Happy Tuesday. You're looking at a beautiful shot of Spruce Saddle here, mid-mountain at Beaver Creek. I'm exploring the bottom portion of the mountain today, and the sun has just come up over the mountains. It's a little bit cloudy. And hi, good morning. I'm Ashley Pearl. I'm your Epic Morning Reporter. We have Molly Dewey in the studio. We're going to get to her in just a few moments. Now, you know that Good Morning Vail theme song? You know it's stuck in your head, right? Well, listen, you could potentially see the artist who put that together for us, Kathy Morrow, along with several other local musicians, coming up on Thursday. There's going to be this event that's happening over at Bachelor Gulch, and it's called Savor the Journey. So you get to savor delicious food from Chef Jasper Schneider. And there's also going to be a signature cocktail featuring Colorado Silver from Stoneyard Distillery. And again, some great live music from our local musicians, including Kathy Morrow, the artist who created our Good Morning Vail theme song that you guys all love so much. And again, that's on Thursday at Bachelor Gulch. Now, something else that's going on Saturday is the last Minturn market of the summer. It's so hard to believe that we're saying that, but it's an artisan market. It's one of the longest running markets anywhere in Colorado. It's been going on since 1998, so they're celebrating their 21st season this season, and you can find everything from, goods for your home, you can also find gifts, you can find clothing, jewelry, handmade crafts, you can find food, and it's open from 9 to 2, and let's also not forget about the goat petting zoo. That sounds like a great time as well when you throw goats into the mix. I mean, Molly, I know you love goats. You love petting goats, don't you?
Yes, I love petting any, small, cute animal. I actually went to a petting zoo with my little cousins when I was back in Wisconsin a few weeks ago, where they give you a little baby bottle and you get to feed little pigs, and oh, it's so cute. So yes, I do love that. I love the petting zoo aspect of the Minturn market, as well as the live music, and y'all know I'm obsessed with the Bjorn propolis honey. So that's, that saved me with my allergies this summer and in the fall and when you're getting sick. So definitely check that out if you can go to the Minturn Farmers Market this weekend for their last day on Saturday. Or maybe you are wanting to do something maybe not as good for your health, but definitely very fun, which is the Vail Oktoberfest that's happening this weekend. Followed by next weekend, they're doing another round of Oktoberfest over in Lion's Head. I just went to the Oktoberfest this past weekend in Beaver Creek, and my gosh, it is so fun. They've got Stein hoisting competitions, live music. Helmut Fricker and his band are there. You can do some polka dancing, eat some brats, drink some beer. It is a good time had by all. So again, that is the Vail Village version of Oktoberfest is this weekend, and then next weekend is Lion's Head Village. Also, some really fun things that you can do in Vail if you're still here with your family before the school year kicks off. Epic Discovery is great for families and adventure seekers alike. They have got everything. It's up at the top of Vail Mountain, up at Eagle's Nest over on Lion's Head. Super fun. They've got a mountain coaster, they've got a zip line, they've got ropes courses, tubing. Holy crap, you name it, they have it all, and it is really, really a good time. I'm such a huge fan of the Epic Discovery. So that mountain coaster that I mentioned, it's like a roller coaster through the mountain. So it's incredible views, of course, and it winds 3,400 feet down the mountain. And then the Game Creek zip line tour, 7 zip lines and aerial bridges, 2 miles of zip lining, 3 to 4 hours of lots of fun. My gosh, you are going to have just the best time. So I highly recommend doing that before they close for the winter season and start getting ready to make all that snow for a little skiing and snowboarding. But I'm Molly Dewey. I will be your host here in the studio and on the back patio on this gorgeous day here in Avon. Ashley Prill is going to be up in Beaver Creek, and we've got a great second hour of this show in store for you. I am going to be chatting with Savor the Journey, a fun event that's happening soon. Hike, Wine, and Dine, also an amazing event. Avon Liquor, they've always, Carrie Hogan is amazing. She'll be coming in. She's full of fun facts. She is so knowledgeable about everything from beer to wine to really rare whiskeys, which is always fun. Epic morning. We've got a second watch and win. Oh my gosh, we're just giving away all the goods today. Of course, look at your local weather forecast. I mean, what could be better? So fill up your coffee cup, sit back down, curl up for one more hour of fun with me and Ashley, and don't go away.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
Adventure Park.
Elevate your adventure this summer at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park in beautiful Glenwood Springs. You'll get unlimited turns on all of the park's awesome attractions, plus 2 cave tours for one low price with our Fun Day Pass. Only $53 for kids and $58 for adults. Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park, America's only mountaintop theme park.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Coyote Cafe is a Beaver Creek staple for its vibrant atmosphere, killer Mexican cuisine, including our new taqueria menu, and inventive scratch-made cocktails, craft beers, and signature margaritas. Catch live music on the patio, snag great après specials, watch the game on our big screen, or join the Mug Club. And make the Yodi, as the locals like to call it, your next stop for lunch and dinner. Open 7 days a week.
This weather report is brought to you by Triumph Mountain Properties, luxury vacation rentals and residential property management in the Vail Valley.
All right, let's take a look at that local weather forecast for today. I've been back on our back patio here in our TV8 studio in Avon, and it's actually feeling pretty nice here in Avon. I know Ashley is a little further up the mountain in Beaver Creek, and it's definitely chillier up there. So your elevation can really affect, that temperature in the morning and in the evening where we see it really cool off. But today is going to be really nice. We're looking at a high of 77. And now that we're in that 8 o'clock hour, we're seeing temperatures hike up into the low and mid 50s. It's going to be partly cloudy today, which is actually really nice. I don't know about you guys, but I loved this past weekend being out in the sun, but it's nice to have a little bit of a respite from the heat, and be able to get out and do all your favorite activities without worrying about sun sunburn and just sweating and needing to go home and shower before you can do your next activity. So we are also going to see, like I said, it's going to be a cooler evening, lows in the high 40s, and then the sun is just creeping up earlier and earlier. That sunset is going to be at around 7:30 tonight, which is kind of crazy. Just a week and a half ago it was still at 8:30, and it is going to get earlier and earlier as we move closer and closer to winter. But here's what's happening around the I-70 corridor to the west of us. So warm in Eagle, 90, warmer than on the Front Range today, just because they are at that lower elevation. But warm, Avon and Vail, we're looking at low to mid 80s. And then, like I said, Denver, not quite as warm as Eagle, but 87 down there on the Front Range as well. And then next couple days, we're looking at some really nice temperatures. We're going to see the temperatures drop a little bit. We're going to maybe see some rainstorms coming in through the end of the week, which honestly, we really need. I don't know if you've seen those fire danger signs everywhere. You know, the fire danger is high right now, and so it's really helpful for us to have some of that precipitation and really get some good moisture. So important and nice as we move into fall, right? So that's a look at your local weather forecast. Big thanks to Triumph Mountain Properties for sponsoring. They are such a great property management company, great for luxury home rentals. You name it, they've got you covered. Coming up, we're going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to be in the studio talking all things Savor the Journey.
Hi everybody, I'm Mark Sassy. I'm a TV host for Good Morning Vail and TV8. And when I'm not talking about the outdoors, I'm in the middle of the outdoors. I spend my free time on the rivers fly fishing.
Beaver Creek's first and only family-owned restaurant, Coyote Cafe, has become a staple in the village over the last 30 years for its laid-back atmosphere, fresh Mexican cuisine, and delicious scratch-made cocktails. Fuel your days on the slopes with inventive tacos from our new taqueria menu, signature fajita dishes, tasty kids items, and more. Join us for lunch, dinner, and après specials. 7 days a week. Call ahead for reservations.
With over 100 years of Vail Valley real estate experience, the advisors of Engel & Volkers have consistently provided the highest level of service to our clients. Previously known as Sun & Alp Real Estate, Engel & Volkers now has access to a worldwide network of 735 shops and over 7,000 advisors, allowing us to provide unparalleled national and international exposure for our properties. As Engel & Volkers, we can provide the highest standard of service to sellers and buyers of Vail Valley real estate. Come visit us in our Vail Village location.
Join Hope of the Grand Valley October 19th at 10 a.m. for the 5K, 10K River Trail Walk or Run. This is a fundraiser for Hope of the Grand Valley, which is a hand up, not a handout, by fostering and encouraging independence and self-sufficiency for low-income families. Registration is now open for all ages and goes until October 18th. Early registration is $25 or $35 the day of the event. You can register online at itsyourrace.com. Join us for the annual 5K, 10K Walk or Run for Hope of the Grand Valley October 19th.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm Molly Dewey here in the studio with Trisha Williams. She is from Home Care and Hospice of the Valley. Trisha, how are you?
I'm great. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome back after
Yes,
the long
the
weekend.
long weekend.
I know it's sort of like we're getting back into things here.
Yeah.
But we've been saying on the show all morning long that it sort of felt like this Labor Day weekend was really the last of summer, but there's still so many things going on in the Valley. And I know you're going to be telling us about one fun thing.
One fun thing.
But so before we really get into that, tell me, and our viewers, a little bit about Home Care and Hospice of the Valley.
Yes,
Yeah, what do
absolutely.
you guys do?
Home Care and Hospice of the Valley, kind of, that's it. That's our name. That's what we do. We have been around for just over 10 years. Founded through kind of a combination of Vail Health and some other organizations, bringing it all together and making us happen. We're providing home care services and hospice services in Eagle, Garfield, and Pitkin counties. That's a 6,000 square mile area.
Huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
And we're providing it in people's homes, right? That's the key. It's home care and hospice in your home. You heal better when you're at home. You're going to live better when you're at home.
Right.
And so we want to come
home
to your
care
home.
can be hard to find, I think, especially when we live in these sort of more rural areas. And you also, you've heard the horror stories, I'm sure, when you bring people into your home, you want to make sure that who you bring in you really trust. And so it's so nice, I'm sure, to have you guys really vetting that process.
Yeah, we're taking care of who's out there and who's going to be coming and helping you out at home. And home care can be so many different things. There's what we call skilled and non-skilled. So you've got skilled, that's nurses, CNAs, RNs, these are your nurses who are coming out to your home and they're doing more medical visits. The unskilled staff, they're coming out and they're helping prepare food, walk your dog, right? Do the things you need to do so you can recover.
Also really important.
Yeah, exactly. Those skills of daily living, focusing on those and then focusing on the things around you that are important to you so that you can recover. Whether it's from an injury, we've got a lot of knee injuries in this valley.
Here in this valley, that's weird, isn't it?
And so we're just helping people out as they're recovering. If you've just been given a diagnosis, a new diagnosis, your whole world is changing. How do I deal with this? That's what we can do. We can come in and help you out.
Oh, so
and
great.
then at the other end of the spectrum is our hospice services. And hospice is for everyone, right? We want to provide these services to anyone who needs it. If they've been given this diagnosis, let's get in there and help you live. Because as our executive director says, death is a moment. So we want to live until that moment.
Oh,
right?
I love that.
Yeah. I thought it was so powerful.
That's really cool.
And that's what we want to do. We just want to make you comfortable and
it's
dignified.
It's such important work.
It is.
So you guys have a big fundraiser coming up.
We do.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So, our funding is interesting for us. The majority of our funding coming through Medicare, Medicaid, private insurance. Reimbursement's a little different. It's not really 100% and it's certainly not timely. And so we need to fundraise.
Yeah,
and so we do a lot of fundraising all year long, writing grants, plus we do these events. And so we started Savor the Journey years ago and it is so much fun.
Oh my gosh, it sounds so cool. We've got some photos of, I can't actually see them right now.
No
big deal. But so this event is happening Thursday
September
evening,
5th. September 5th,
which
at
is like
the Ritz-Carlton.
this week.
It's
How
a
is
big
it already
week.
September 5th?
I know,
oh my gosh.
So Thursday evening at the Ritz-Carlton Bachelor Gulch, really, really fun. It's a $125 ticket. So that includes your dinner, some signature cocktails and beer and wine. We've got a silent auction and a little wine cellar competition. So lots of really fun things. And then this event is special. The Vail Valley has an amazing group of musicians who all come together and play.
And you guys have them all.
Just all of them.
I was looking at the roster and I was like, how did they get everyone
And I credit Kevin Danzig with that. He pulled them together. Apparently they did it last year and they all wanted to do it again.
Amazing.
And so we'll end out the evening with the Fabulous Femmes. Just a lot of really fun local acts. Yeah, it's going to be great.
And if people want to buy tickets, attend the event, how do they do that?
hchotv.org is our website.
hchotv.org.
I know. And just click on events. It's right there. But you can also just show up and I'll let you buy a ticket at the door.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Trisha.
Thank
Great to have you on the show.
My pleasure.
All right, coming up, we're going to take a quick break and then we'll be back with more Good Morning Vail fun. So don't go anywhere.
This weather report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
That sounds like an awesome event, again, coming up on Thursday at Bachelor Gulch here at Beaver Creek, where we have a cloudy start to our morning, some cooler temperatures. I'm finally taking my second layer off this morning just because we finally have the sun up over the mountains and it's starting to warm up a little bit, or I'm just working pretty hard. But we are going to be seeing temperatures returning back to normal for this time of year by the end of the week. So starting tomorrow, we start to see a good chance of moisture back in the forecast for the next 5 days, which is fantastic news because our fire danger is very high right now in the Eagle River Valley because we've had low humidity, we've had these really warm days, we've had a lot of wind, and we have those grasses just drying out as we see those warmer temperatures and some record-setting highs the last couple days. So to see that moisture back in the forecast is fantastic news. You know what else is fantastic news? Our Epic Morning is going to be continuing, and we also still have some great information, especially if you like a little sparkle in your life, coming up right after this.
Summer adventure begins in Beaver Creek. Hike, bike, jeep, climb, and discover the natural beauty of Beaver Creek Resort. Take in the alpine backdrop while jumping to new heights on the bungee trampoline and mining for treasures with gem panning. There's something for the whole family. Visit beavercreek.com/activities for more information.
Is Cooper outside?
I don't know. Cooper? Here, boy.
If your life isn't always practical, your carpet should be. You can relax with Lee's with our pet-friendly, stylish, and durable Lee's carpets, backed by the industry's only 25-year no-exclusion stain warranty.
Don't worry, Carpet One's got this covered.
Oh.
Find your new Lee's carpet in stock now. We can install right away.
At the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's, we carry flowers that signify why we want to end the disease. And we walk so that one day, there will be a white flower for Alzheimer's first survivor. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
Sign up today for the Walk to End Alzheimer's event at the Brush Creek Pavilion in Eagle on Saturday, September the 28th at 10 a.m. For more information and to register your team, please visit alz.org/walk.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active.
On the Village Loop Trail, not only do you find some of the most beautiful views of Beaver Creek, but you also find something that's near and dear to our hearts right here in the Eagle River Valley. This right here that you're looking at is gypsum rock. Now, of course, we have a town down valley named after this rock, but it was named because of a Greek word that means chalk, basically. And what's kind of amazing is that when you touch it, here, let me show you here. It has this really nice kind of white film, very much like chalk. And so because of gypsum, it's very bendable. It has a mineral with bendable crystals. And so it's used in a lot of plaster Paris and also a lot of other building materials, but it contains water molecules, and so it can be easily hydrated and dehydrated to make it really versatile. And did you know that Benjamin Franklin actually brought the mining of gypsum to the United States? That's kind of a fun fact. But when you enter Beaver Creek, you'll see the cliffs right up above you, right where the guard shack is, and that is also gypsum rock. So it's very prevalent around here. And something else that I think is pretty fascinating is that they have found evidence of gypsum on Mars, which leads them to believe that there could be water because there's water molecules in gypsum. So kind of fascinating. And it's also, it's just so soft that you can scratch it with your fingernail, but really cool. And, a big thank you to Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery. I love getting out and exploring and hiking. And if you're missing mornings like this and getting out and looking for cool gypsum rocks and minerals and things like that, make sure to give Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery a call. And speaking of rocks and minerals and all things sparkly, let's send things back into the studio with Molly and Lance and see what he's brought today.
You guys, it is not Good Morning Vail with me as your host unless I get to talk something sparkly with my man Lance here.
Sparkly, shiny, blingy, all those things on
yes,
Tuesday morning.
You really are the perfect man, you know that?
Because I bring you this.
Yes, you are. So this is Lance Fry from Fetteridge Jewelers, and he
morning.
comes in every week. Good morning. And he brings me sparkly things to look at and play with. And
I
sell to
do.
you all.
We have so many options of different jewelry and watches.
Betteridge is a company that's been around since 1897, started in New York City. In the early 1900s, moved to the suburbs, moved to Greenwich, Connecticut,
Right.
and that's where the family still is and operates the Betteridge business. And there are 4 stores. There's us, Aspen, Palm Beach, and Greenwich. So we
All
have a
great
huge,
places to
great
do some
places,
shopping.
which give us a huge assortment across the U.S. of different jewelry and stuff. And we do a tremendous watch business as well as jewelry, IWC, Rolex, Patek Philippe, FP Journe, Bulgari. I could go on and on and on and on. Come and take a look. But today I decided to bring a little mix of everything.
Yes.
So I brought, this is one of our favorite designers in semi-precious color stone. She does a fantastic job. This necklace is by Gashwara. This is amethyst and peridot. Peridot, the little bit of green that you see sprinkle into this piece. But she does a fantastic job. She designs, she's based out of New York, and she does these big kind of fun pieces at a really good price point, actually.
It really is so fun. It's kind of different than some of the classic stuff you've brought for me in the past.
That's why I thought, let's mix it up today.
Yes.
It's a good Tuesday mix
Why
up.
not?
So this is all done in 18 karat yellow gold, and then like I said, the amethyst and peridot mixed in here. I don't know the carat weight on this, but I'm sure there's a few carats worth of.
I'm sure it's hefty.
It's
a Betteridge.
Something like that. So that's Gashwara. Down here we have an estate piece. We do a lot of estate jewelry. Terry Betteridge, the owner of the company, had a lot of people who come to him over the years, and even here we'll take in different estate pieces and see if they want to have a new life.
That's kind of my favorite thing about Betteridge. I love estate jewelry. I think it's so cool. It's very sustainable.
Yep.
You know, and pieces of jewelry have stories attached to them.
Yeah, and you don't know what the story of this piece is or where it lived before, but
it's fun to think about.
It is. Make it up. Why not?
Yeah.
So this is
I
18
love
karat
this.
yellow. This is a Cartier piece, and this has a mix of cognac, brown, white diamonds, all kind of sprinkled in there in this beautiful pave dome collection, and we just got this in from
stunning.
Greenwich, so we really think this one's kind of cool.
Yeah, same.
And then, of course, my favorite piece here is one of my favorite watches we currently have in the store. This is by a company called IWC, started in 1868 in the U.S. He moved the company to Switzerland to build Swiss watches, because that's where you have to do it. I mean, all of these luxuries are Swiss watches. And this is called the Big Pilot in titanium. They do a tremendous,
gorgeous.
it's so cool.
I know, and I know you're a watch guy.
I love this one.
I know, I'm not sure if my sister-in-law and her boyfriend are watching, but he's a big watch guy also. So I'm gonna have to send him your way.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's so cool. It has a power reserve on it, which is that 8-day power reserve, which you don't see in many timepieces. So this is kind of a cool special piece. Luminescent Arabic numbers. I could go on and on about this piece, but I just love it. So I had to bring it in.
And so if our viewers want to come in, try any of these on, talk to you, where are you located?
Come take a look and enjoy. We are in the Solaris in Vale Village, right there next to the yard, the little lawn out there where everybody's kind of playing and running around. And we are there 10 to 6, Monday through Saturday, closed Sundays.
Amazing. Well, thanks. As always, Lance. So much fun.
Thank you.
All right. Coming up, we are going to take another quick break, and then we'll be back with more Good Morning Vale.
This weather report is brought to you by Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Elevate your adventure this summer at America's only mountaintop theme park.
Oh, those sound beautiful. You know what else is beautiful? As I'm walking around the Village Loop Trail, let me just show you this right here. Can you see the yellow on those aspen leaves? Oh my goodness. You know, fall is supposedly on the way, and maybe we'll start to really feel it by the end of the week. But today, highs back in the upper 70s right here at the base of Beaver Creek and also the base of Vale. With increasing clouds throughout the day, we're already starting off with kind of a cloudy morning, and we'll be seeing some cooler temperatures tonight too. With lows in the 40s, we've been seeing those in the 50s recently, so it is dipping down just ever so slightly. And if you're going to the Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park today, it would be a great day to go because it's probably going to be a little bit warmer than what we'll find here for the base of Vale and Beaver Creek. As you'll see along I-70, 90 for the high in Eagle today. That's going to be even warmer than Denver. So going to a mountaintop adventure park would be a great idea. Get that elevation in your favor, and of course check out some of their cool rides like the Haunted Mine Drop. You can plunge 110 feet into the ground. Actually, I think it's probably even more than that, but really cool. They just added that a couple years ago. And coming up in our forecast, we do have some moisture on the way. Finally, so excited to see some moisture back in the forecast, and it really looks like we have a pretty good chance each of the next 5 days. So if you want to get outside early if you can, to get all those adventures packed in so you don't have any weather interrupting your adventures. And speaking of adventures, hike, wine, and dine. How amazing does that sound? That's like 3 of my favorite things all in one, and we are going to get more details about how you can do just that at Beaver Creek coming up.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
49 degrees, 365 days a year. This is the wine cellar at Beaver Liquors. I've got David Courtney, the owner. Thanks for taking us downstairs today and showing us this amazing space. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so this space is actually 15 feet underground, and it's about 3,000 square feet. So when we're pumping, we have 1,700 different wines, but typically between 1,300 and 1,500 from everywhere that you can imagine. So the nice thing about this being underground is it stays temperate. So like you just said, hey, we're right now when we're filming this, we're at the end of January, beginning of February. It's about 49 or 50, but it never goes above 56 or 57 down here, which is extremely important for fine wines.
And you did say that what kills that wine is that dramatic heat to cold to heat to cold, but if you can keep it constant, it's going to make the wine last that much longer.
Yeah, the fluctuation is the wine killer. Long ago, when I first came to the store, we actually challenged people to buy wine from my store and buy wine from another store, and I guaranteed my wine tasted better just because of the way we stored it.
Wow. So your selection down here, you had mentioned earlier on in the interview, on a busy time, about 1,700 different offerings. From all over the world, is that what we're looking at? Do you have a focus? Like, what's hot right now for wine?
So what's hot right now, there's a few categories. So Portugal right now, believe it or not, is what I've been saying is the Malbec of 15 years ago. So Portuguese red still wines, everybody thinks of port and sweet. These wines are not like that. Okay. You can get a $12 bottle of Portuguese wine that kills it. And then, so right now we're looking at the 2016 vintage in the Rhone, so Châteauneuf-du-Pape and Côte d'Aroms, those are a little bit on the higher end, but that's what's pumping right now, Mark.
I love it. David, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
You might want to make it down here to the wine cellar at Beaver Liquors in Avon, or check out their website, beaverliquors.com. We'll be right back.
2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike, and then a marathon where I'm running them down. 140.6 miles. That's what I'm building with chocolate milk. Nutrients to refuel, protein to rebuild, backed by science.
Hey, welcome back to the show. I'm Molly Dewey here in the studio with my new friend Kevin Armitage, who is here to tell us all about the Hike, Wine, and Dine event that is coming up and all of where all of the proceeds go, what it benefits. So first of all, Kevin, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me.
Of course. Yeah. Welcome back. We're
Thank you.
all getting into the swing of things
after
the long weekend.
Yeah. It kind of gets back to reality real quick.
Yes,
right?
and I know you mentioned you were stuck in some traffic this morning.
I was
over in Edwards.
Edwards traffic.
Yes. Okay. So for our viewers out there, give yourself a little extra time if you're driving through Edwards.
For sure. Well, yeah. Thanks so much for having me. This is 11th year of Hike, Wine, and Dine.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's just grown every year. And so Hike, Wine, and Dine benefits Shaw Cancer Center and Jack's Place, which is a cancer caring house attached to the Shaw Cancer
And
Center.
I'm hoping you'll be able to tell our viewers a little bit about that, but I am such a huge fan of Jack's Place with all of the additional care, things like acupuncture and therapy and yoga that they provide. I mean, it is so cool.
Right, yeah, for a community of our size, we are so fortunate to have a facility like Shaw, and even more fortunate to have a facility like Jack's Place. So Jack's Place provides lodging for folks who are receiving treatment at the Shaw for cancer, and it provides just a quiet, nice, restful place for them while they're receiving their treatment. And it has all those ancillary services, like you said, like the acupuncture and exercise classes, health and wellness classes, just everything so they can focus on themselves and focus on getting better and not worry about all the other things that are going on in life.
Yeah. Really incredible.
Yeah.
And so that's what the Jack's Place is really where the proceeds from this event
Correct.
go, right?
Yeah, exactly. So Jack's Place is free to stay
Yeah.
for the folks that are staying there. Obviously, there are operating costs to have a
Yes.
facility like that.
And so how great for us that we can do something fun and feel like we're supporting something with a great cause.
Yeah, so this event, Sunday, September 22nd is the event.
Coming
and it's
up.
a moderate 5-mile hike
Okay.
in Beaver Creek. Starts at 9:30 at the base of the mountain. And to make it even easier for everybody involved, along the way of the hike, we have some of Beaver Creek's best restaurants serving food along the way and serving drinks. And
Really, that just sounds terrible.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so
Just
you
really
hike
bad.
a half mile and eat some great
Minimal
food.
hiking, you get to drink, you get to eat. I mean, and you all know that the quality, like the culinary experience of Beaver Creek
it's
is
great.
unparalleled.
Oh, it's wonderful.
I mean, the chefs that we have and that I know participate in this event, wow.
Yeah, so I'll give the quick rundown because I want to thank
please.
these restaurants and establishments for helping us out. They've been great partners over the years.
Absolutely.
So we've got Park Hyatt, Grouse Mountain Grill, Metropolitan, Rocky Mountain Raclette, Beaver Creek Chop House, Dusty Boot, Splendido, Osprey, Rimini, and Vale Brewing Company. So, I
Wow.
mean, some of the best of the best. of Beaver
Truly
Creek.
the best of the best.
Yeah.
Wow, so much fun. And so if people want to take part in this event, where can they find out more information and buy tickets?
So hikewinedine.com, so
Okay.
no and, hikewinedine.com. It's $100 for adults, $50 for teens, and kids are free. Very
you can
family.
bring your kids.
Bring your kids. Very family-friendly event. My
Amazing.
kids have done it for the last 6 or 7 years.
Oh, I love
Starting to
that.
lose
So you don't have to
count.
leave your kids at home.
Yeah, bring them along. Get them involved and get them involved in a great cause like this as well. It's a great
Yes.
family outing, but
Right?
also great
Good
to get kids involved.
to start raising awareness
Yep.
of doing good early
Exactly.
on. I love that.
Exactly, yeah.
Great. Well, okay, again, that was hikewinedine.com, right?
That's it. You got
All
it.
right, great. Thank you so much,
Thank
Kevin.
you for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, coming up, we're going to take a quick break and check in with Ashley, who's up in Beaver Creek, and we'll see what she's up to.
This weather report is brought to you by TV8, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
Hey Mal, I'm up here at Beaver Creek where Hike, Wine, and Dine is going to be taking place and just overlooking the just beautiful base area, and you can see that we do have some blue sky but also some high wispy clouds first thing this morning and some cooler temperatures on the way for today compared to yesterday. Right here at the base of Beaver Creek, a high of 77 degrees with increasing clouds throughout the day, and we do still see some high pressure kind of extending from southern Colorado all the way to the Texas Panhandle, so we're not expecting much in the way of moisture today, but there could be a few showers and thunderstorms developing along the divide today. Tonight we'll see those the lows dropping into the 40s, so that's going to be a little bit of a difference compared to what we've been seeing just the past couple nights where they've been getting into the 50s, so it will be a little bit cooler. And then we'll be seeing that sunset at 7:36 p.m. And as we kind of go along with the rest of our day, if you're going to be getting out to do a hike, because the Centennial Express gondola and chairlift is not running during the weekdays anymore, it'll only be running on the weekends through the end of September, but you'll see those temperatures mid-mountain in the low 70s. So if you are planning on getting up and doing a little hiking to the top of the mountain, that's the kind of temperatures you'll encounter. And for the next several days, highs in the 70s, and we're looking at a good chance of rain really as we get later and later in the week. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it looks like those temperatures are just gonna be cooling off really nicely. So it could actually feel like fall throughout the entire day, which I think is fantastic news. But we still have a little bit left here on your Tuesday edition of Good Morning Vail. I want to leave you with a look at the base area. Just a gorgeous Tuesday.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. Take a ride on the tram all the way to the Rocky Mountain top. It's awesome! Swing over the canyon, you'll swear you're gonna drop. Thrills, adventure, family fun. Get here just as fast as your car will run. Tons of fun here waiting for you at Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. It's awesome!
Welcome to Boone's Wine and Spirits, where we're buying big, selling low, and having fun. This store offers the largest selection of beer, wine, and spirits. Alongside 42 cooler doors, this wide array of choices is accompanied by a knowledgeable staff and 5 in-house sommeliers. You are sure to find something that you cannot live without, or something you just have to try. Come on by, say hello, we hope to see you soon.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Good Morning Vail. Streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
I'm almost done with my village loop hike this morning. Again, it's only 1.7 miles and you're really not gaining much in the way of elevation at all. So it's a great hike to kind of just get you outside first thing in the morning, but it's not going to be super challenging. Now, as I'm approaching the base area here at Beaver Creek, I'm kind of reminded about the effort and the care that was put into the entire experience here at Beaver Creek. Now, Vail opened in 1962, but the founders of Vail are also the same founders of Beaver Creek. And initially, they had planned on opening the resort as the Alpine Event Center for the 1972 Olympics. But Denver decided as a community that they didn't want the Olympics to come to Colorado. And because of that, the developers had more time to really create the experience that they wanted here at Beaver Creek. And so it didn't open until December of 1980. So it gave them quite a few years in that planning process. But what's kind of amazing is that they designed the runs, as I'm kind of looking up over this way, they designed the runs here to open up at the very specific point where you can't necessarily see the village right away, but they designed it where you could see the village only as you kind of came down right at the last minute over this kind of grassy knoll here in the summertime, and then you're welcomed by the Beaver Creek Village. It's very similar to a lot of the European villages that Pete Seibert, one of the founders, just fell in love with as a child, and he actually studied how to be in hospitality and how to run a resort in Switzerland. So he brought a lot of that back into the design of Beaver Creek. But as you're making your way through here, just know that it was very well thought out, and they really wanted to create this very European and just welcoming vibe here at Beaver Creek. And one of the ways that we like to make you feel welcome each and every morning here on Good Morning Vail is with our Watch and Win. And today, you lucky ducks, we have another one headed your way, so get your phones out and get ready.
You lucky ducks, you get a second watch and win today. You hear that jingle, you know what it means, and it is watch and win number 2 of today. This is a rare occasion. This does not happen all that often. So this is an outside television watch and win. We're giving away all of this right here. So we just gave away 2 tickets to lucky winners for the Vail Symposium event tomorrow. Now tonight we're giving away a whole box of these amazing plant-based protein bars, this fun TV8 hat that you can wear out on the mountain, and of course if you're out there and you're wearing it and we see you, we're gonna come say hi. So you're basically winning this and becoming best friends with all of us. And you're gonna get some awesome Supergoop SPF lip balm and then a little Boost Oxygen. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Boost, but they are 98% pure aviator's oxygen. It really helps when you're coming from sea level and you're hanging out on the mountain, you're doing all your activities and you're maybe feeling a little out of breath. It is really nice to really just have this little boost. It's very aptly named. So if you want to be our watch and win winner, I'm going to keep it really simple for you. All you have to do is be caller number 1. All right, just get on that phone, dial the number 970-754-8888, and you could be the winner of all this amazing stuff courtesy of Outside Television. Again, that number is 970-754-8888, and be the first caller. I don't hear that phone ringing yet. Get on it, and good luck to you all.
Let us put you in the spirits.
If you want great customer service and amazing shopping experience, and we'll even hop in the truck and deliver your goods, then stick with the locals' favorite. Come on down to Avon Liquor and let us put you in the spirits.
There's something fresh going on at the Coyote Cafe. Sip an all-natural margarita and share some Coyote nachos. Really hungry? Jump into these fresh sizzling fajitas or one of our classically prepared Mexican dishes. Try our fresh, never frozen half-pound burger, classic blue cheese, or go ahead and throw a little bacon on there. Not enough? You gotta try the signature Chili 14, 7 fresh peppers and 7 dried chilies combined to blow your mind. Freshen things up at the Coyote Cafe, Beaver Creek's first restaurant and bar.
This weather report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, live and on demand with any streaming TV service. Use the YouTube app in Apple TV and more to search TV8 Vail.
All right, let's take a look at that local weather forecast. I'm standing out here on the back patio of our TV8 studio, and it's really warming up nicely. I was really, happy to have my jacket on earlier, but I don't really need it so much anymore. And you can see this live shot of Vail right now, that look at the covered bridge. And it is looking just as sunny, blue sky, clear and gorgeous over there as well. And we're really gonna have some nice weather the next couple days. It's not gonna be quite as sunny as it has been, through the long weekend, but honestly, I'm excited for a little bit of a respite from the sun. I think it's really nice to have some partial cloud cover for the next couple days and maybe some rain as well, so that we can really, get out there and still enjoy and not maybe worry about so much sunscreen or getting really hot and sweaty. It's kind of nice as we move into fall. So the high today is 77. We saw temperatures climbing up in the low 50s about an hour ago. And like I said, it's going to be partly cloudy, minimal wind, really, coming in from the west, 5 to 10 miles per hour max. And then tonight, we are going to see the sun set earlier and earlier every night. Another sign we are moving towards fall. The sun's going to be setting at about 7:36 p.m. tonight, and that low is going to be dropping down into 48 degrees. But honestly, I've been sleeping with my windows open, and it's so nice to have the cool air coming in and be all bundled up. So I'm a big fan. But let's take a look at what's happening around the I-70 corridor as well. Nice and warm, like I said, despite that cloud cover, especially to the west of us in Eagle. 90 degrees, really warm there. Actually warmer than the Front Range. Denver's only a high of 87 today. So Eagle's always like that, you know, at a little bit of a lower elevation as well. And then here is what you can expect the next couple days. Like I said, we are going to see the temperatures cool down just a little bit, and then we will have a chance for some precipitation tomorrow through the weekend, potential for some afternoon thunderstorms as well. So don't let that deter you from getting out, having a great time. Just, you know, be prepared. Throw a rain jacket in your backpack, have a contingency plan in case there's lightning if you're out on the mountain, and you know, it's all good. So that's a look at your local weather forecast. We're going to check in with Ashley now, who is up in Beaver Creek, just adventuring around, full of all of her amazing fun facts as always. So let's check in with her.
Epic Morning is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, streaming live on Facebook. Follow TV8 Vail for mountain reports, event coverage, live interviews, and more.
This is just one of the features at Beaver Creek that I think is really iconic. It's the water fountain right outside Gerald R. Ford Hall. And you're going to see that name, Gerald R. Ford, everywhere across Beaver Creek. You'll see signs for it. And Gerald R. Ford, you know, it's amazing. He became president after Nixon and the Watergate scandal. And something that's kind of incredible is that, did you know he also survived 2 assassination attempts? Now, both of them happened while he was on the campaign trail. He was trying to reclaim the office of president when his term was over. And both of them happened in California. Both of them happened by women, and both of them tried to shoot him. And he thwarted both of those attempts, and one of the women ended up in jail, and the other one, I believe, ended up, she's not alive anymore. Let's just put it that way. But anyway, Gerald R. Ford, not only is he resilient, but he's also one of the first residents here at Beaver Creek. Coming up, we're going to let you know what to expect on the show for tomorrow, and also some delicious things you should try at Avon Liquor.
Christie Sports has 2 convenient bike shops in the Vail Valley, a new full-service shop in West Vail, and a rental shop on Bridge Street near Gondola 1. The experts at Christie Sports provide unmatched service and product knowledge, featuring mountain, bike path, and road bikes from Scott and Trek. Christie Sports has bike rentals for kids and adults, including free delivery. And expert mechanics guarantee 24-hour turnaround on basic tunes. When you need bikes in the Vail Valley, think Christie Sports.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away. Hey, welcome back. I'm Molly Dewey here in the studio, joined by my new friend Gus from Avon Liquor. How are you, Gus?
Good, Molly. How are you?
I'm great. I'm excited to chat about all the cool things. I mean, you guys always have such a huge selection and really fun events and all that stuff happening at Avon Liquor. So
yeah, we pride ourselves on that. That's
Me
why
too.
we did win last year best selection of craft beer and wine in the Vail Valley.
Makes sense.
And so this year, hopefully, we'll get it again.
All right. When does that happen?
The voting starts in a couple weeks, I think.
Yes.
Actually,
Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? I did see that. Best of Vail Valley. Guys, keep your eye out for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so what have you brought for me today?
Today we got some fun, pre-made, pre-mixed, ready-to-drink cocktails right out of the can.
So easy.
Exactly.
I'm such a huge fan of this because I am like the worst mixologist.
No, and these guys hit it spot on with all of these. We've got a local one, Cocktail Squad. These guys from
Cocktail
Colorado.
Squad.
Really good stuff. It's really fun. You know, summer's ending, but summer's still in full swing. We're still camping. You know, bring these out on your trip instead of bringing a bottle and mixer. another mixer.
Seriously,
You just bring
it's-
all these, and with football starting, that's definitely a great tailgater right here. Instead of bringing a whole backpack full of stuff to make cocktails with, you just bring a few of these
For
and
sure.
you're good to go.
Right.
We even got a Bloody Mary to start your day off.
No way.
And it's a true Bloody Mary. It's not like watery, you know how sometimes you get those weird ones. It's
Uh-huh.
a true Bloody Mary. Lots of spice, lots of flavor.
You're
and
telling me I can come into Avon Liquor and buy a canned Bloody Mary?
canned Bloody Marys.
Wow.
Yeah, no,
so
it's
easy.
awesome, yeah.
Okay, and then tell me about more of these. What
We
are
got
what are
a
all
gin
of
and
these?
tonic, a Greyhound, and a whiskey sour from Cocktail Squad. So the Greyhounds, you know, that vodka, grapefruit juice, stuff like that in there.
Yes, I love that drink.
Everyone knows the classic gin and tonic. And then the whiskey sour, some lemon and some whiskeys and kind of that nice, really tart, good whiskey drink.
So fun.
Just really good. A classic margarita from Cutwater. The same thing with the Palomalo, you know, that grapefruit tequila flavor. And then
Mhm.
a grapefruit and vodka soda.
Wow. Really,
Literally
like
everything.
every kind of drink you could
Yeah.
imagine, and you don't even have to do any work.
No, and then that's the best part about it.
That's amazing. Okay, and so then you were also mentioning to me, I know I was telling you earlier, a lot of times I do these interviews with Carrie,
Yeah.
and she's not around anymore,
She
and
isn't. Carrie
it sounds
retired
like
very happily and successfully. She
love
did
it.
such a good job with us for as long as she did, and
we love
she
her
pretty
here.
much built the store, so it's
She
awesome.
did,
Yeah.
but so it sounds like you're hiring now too.
We are very much hiring right now. Right away, come on in. If your restaurant job's ending and you know you want a little job through the off season, we're even available to that right now, and you want to expand your wine knowledge and do all that, or if you're just looking for a new career.
Or if you
we're
want
a
to be
great
best friends
start.
with Gus,
Or you want to be best friends with
go
me.
hang out with him.
Yeah, exactly. And we could taste and do everything that you want to do at a liquor
Yes,
store.
I would imagine you get to work there, you get a discount probably.
You get a great discount. That's a huge aspect of it. The knowledge is never ending, and like I said, tasting is also a part of the job. So if you have stuff you've always wanted, and good shot you're going to get to try it, because the reps are always bringing in super high-end stuff to just the regular stuff, and you get to try everything.
Right, and it makes sense. Like I said, you guys have the biggest selection in town, and you also do those tastings on Tuesdays and Thursdays,
On Tuesdays
right?
and Thursdays. Those are done for the season, unfortunately, but when the winter kicks back up, those will be in full effect again.
So fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and where can people find you?
We're located in the Avon Center, so 100 West Creek Boulevard, right in central Avon, across the street from First Bank. You really can't miss us if you get off the highway and get off the roundabout, and we're right
yeah,
there.
you're super centrally located in
Yeah.
kind of the Avon Financial District, we locals like to call it.
That's it, yeah, for sure. Exactly.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Gus.
Yeah,
Always
thank you,
fun
Mom,
to have you
definitely,
guys on the
for
show.
sure.
All right, coming up, we are going to take a quick break and then check back in with Ashley. Don't go anywhere.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Yes, it's the first word of any new discovery. But when allergies attack, the excitement fades. Allegra helps you say yes with the fastest non-drowsy allergy relief and turn any half-hearted yes into an all-in yes. Allegra, live your life, not your allergies.
Veil and Espanol magazine. Write your success story. 100 elegantly printed pages will show your product in a massive but personalized way to allow your business to grow in a preferred and exclusive brand. Advertise in Veil and Espanol magazine, a window to the world with a Latin taste.
Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Tuesday here in the Rocky Mountains. And we have another great show in store for you tomorrow. We'll have Lion's Head Jewelers coming to visit. Last week they had some really cool fossils and minerals that they brought to show us. We also have an update from your local library. The Eagle Valley Library District will be joining us and letting us know what's going on with the construction in Eagle. They're in the 4th phase, and they also have some really great things coming up for fall. In addition to that, we're going to have another epic morning adventure for you. And then, of course, we'll have a look at what's happening with your local weather forecast and so much more. So get outside, enjoy this gorgeous Tuesday, and we'll see you back here live at 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Good morning, Vale. See what lies in store for you. So many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. Get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee is brewing, you're on your way. Fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vale.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning.